Who are the greatest football players of all time?
Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo,
Pele, Diego Maradona.
Is it the legendary Pele? Or is it the god of football, Diego Maradona? Or Lionel Messi, who sprints across the field with breakneck speed? Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo, who is a fierce and tough opponent. Because there are so many factors to consider, ranking the greatest football players of all time is challenging. Of course, scoring goals is the most important aspect of the game. Other factors, like impact and competitiveness across times, cannot be measured, though. Let's look at these football players' journey to success and how they took the globe by storm. Pele. Brazilian superstar Pele is widely regarded as the greatest footballer in history, but if you're still wondering who the greatest soccer player of all time is, go no further. The fact that this Brazilian is on this list is because he has won the most World Cups of any player is sufficient evidence for its validity. The centre of attack for both the club and the national team is Pele, the super goal scorer. At the age of 16, he scored a goal in his very first mainstream match. This which was against Corinthians FC. The world then began to sit up and pay attention. A 17-year-old Pele scored a whopping 6 goals during the 1958 World Cup. The teenager led the Brazil national team to victory. Brazil won its first World Cup that year. Word of his brilliant performances spread like wildfire. A wide range of sports clubs showed interest in having Pele play for them. But Brazil declared its star soccer player a national treasure. This barred Pele from playing for any non-Brazilian club or corporation. Pele played with Santos and amassed 643 goals, while winning 2 Copa Libertadores crowns, 6 Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A championships, and 2 Intercontinental Cups. Together with the late great Diego Maradona of Argentina, the Brazilian was voted the joint winner of FIFA's Player of the Century award. Pele was the only footballer who, beyond the bounds of rationality, the famous Johan Cruyff said, summarising Pele's singular brilliance. His scoring numbers are absolutely incredible. Only he has more than 1,200 goals to his credit. Pele played his best soccer when it counted the most, perhaps more so than any other famous soccer player on this list. Pele scored twice in the 1958 World Cup final against Sweden to become the youngest player, 17 years 249 days, to score at a World Cup. I always had a philosophy which I got from my father. He used to say, "Listen, God gave you the gift to play football. This is your gift from God. If you take care of your health, if you are in good shape all the time, with your gift from God, no one will stop you, but you must be prepared." One lesson that can be learned from Pele's story is that the key to success is to pursue your passion. Another lesson is that a successful man is not the one who does not meet failure, but the one who accepts failure as a part of his learning process and moves on. An adult who is trying to attain a set goal must be like a toddler learning to walk. Diego Maradona. The greatest football talent ever is without a doubt Diego Maradona's. He has received numerous assists throughout his career thanks to his captivating dribbling, distinct and clinical scoring ability, and accurate passes and crosses. Maradona was famous for his football skills. Players can use the Maradona turn, a dribbling technique, to evade defenders, particularly those who are approaching from an angle. In addition to moving the ball in the desired direction, the player uses their body to shield the ball from the defender. In 680 appearances, he scored 345 goals while playing attacking midfield. He nonetheless managed to win the 1986 World Cup with Argentina, 3 national titles, and a UEFA Cup with Napoli, despite having a career that was significantly more challenging than Pele's. Diego Maradona scored one of the greatest goals in history during the match against England. Maradona finished with 10 goal involvements, 5 goals and the same number of assists in 7 games. After winning the Golden Ball, Maradona scored on an incredible solo goal against England that would go on to win FIFA's award for Century Goal. Maradona has made Argentina famous. Although comparisons to his countryman Lionel Messi may be made, in the eyes of the Argentines, Maradona stands apart. He was the inspiration behind Argentina's World Cup victory in 1986, capturing the spirit of his country in the process, a degree of global achievement that the current Barcelona star has yet to match. At the Stadio San Paolo in Naples in 1990, Maradona received cheers and banners when Argentina played host Italy in front of a hostile crowd. Maradona noted in his autobiography that the Argentinian national anthem received standing ovations throughout for the first time in the entire World Cup. That alone was a triumph for me. These were my people, which moved me. The World Cup champion of France, Marcel Desailly, gushed about Maradona, calling him the best player I've ever seen. He carried out actions that defied human comprehension. When he was at the top of his game, and even without putting in as much training, he was always in shape. He was simply impossible to manage. He made decisions regarding matches by himself, leading underachieving sides like Napoli and Argentina in 1986 to great victories. A genius. Maradona finally said goodbye to all of us. After decades of struggles with cocaine and alcohol addictions, Maradona passed away in November of 2020 at the age of 60 from heart failure and pulmonary edema. His death was determined to be a heart attack. Following 3 days of national mourning, tens of thousands of people lined to pass his casket at the presidential palace in Buenos Aires, which was draped in the Argentinian flag. His death devastated followers throughout the world. Despite numerous historic scandals, Maradona rose above them like a phoenix and decided to pursue his love of football. This teaches us to always make the most of what we have and to never apologise for it in real life. Maradona was and will continue to be among the best players in history. His native nation, accomplishments, devoted followers, and inborn love of the game will all serve as enduring testaments to his legacy. Thank you, Maradona. May you rest in peace. Cristiano Ronaldo. There isn't a single list where Ronaldo won't be included. This man is incredible. Cristiano wasn't born a legend, but he did something early on which most likely impacted the trajectory of his life. Despite being raised in a home that barely made ends meet, despite having a father who struggled with alcoholism, Ronaldo decided at a young age to be the best in the world. Cristiano, an unpolished jewel who began his career at Sporting and was recognised by Sir Alex Ferguson as a precocious talent in Sporting CP, first established his reputation as one of the greatest footballers of our time at Manchester United. Then, when playing for Real Madrid, he established his status as the greatest footballer of all time. When he switched to Juve, his brilliance didn't end there. Due to his persistence, determination and top talent, as well as his tremendous mental drive to be the best, Ronaldo has emerged as the most well-known name in world football today. Most significantly, Ronaldo embodies a commitment to effort and hard work.
But of course the ethic of work. You have to put in your mind ethic of work.
Here is a list of his biggest accomplishments. 5 Ballon d'Or awards, FIFA Player of the Year award, 2 Best FIFA Men's Player awards, FIFA Club World Cup Golden Ball Award, 3 FIFA Pro World Player of the Year awards, 5 World Soccer Player of the Year awards, 6 Globe Soccer Awards for the Best Player of the Year, 3 Gold Ons Mondal Awards, and the Golden Foot Award. He holds the record for the most goals in the UEFA Champions League, the UEFA Championship, the FIFA World Cup, and the UEFA Nations League finals. The Portuguese legend became perhaps the greatest athlete in the game, despite not having the greatest natural talent of all time. The once thin Madeira adolescent demonstrated that everything is achievable with a correct mindset and work ethic. Ronaldo's biggest opponent, Lionel Messi, praised the Portuguese superstar, saying, "Ronaldo is always there scoring goals in all the games and participating in his club and national side. Whether he is at his prime or a little below, he has been doing that for many years." Cristiano Ronaldo has an unmatched confidence in himself. He has an inspiring and clear vision of who he wants to be and where he wants to go. He also has an insane work ethic and is dedicated to self-improvement. Lastly, Ronaldo has an insatiable will to win. Here are some of his best quotes that sum up the will behind his success. "In my mind, not just this year, always, I am always the best. And I am always going to say that. I want to be remembered as part of the group of the greatest players ever. All the achievement that I get comes from dedication and hard work. Winning, that's the most important to me. It's as simple as that." Lionel Messi. We wish Lionel Messi wouldn't put a halt to his magic. Messi, the little magician, and other eminent figures. There isn't a single word in the Oxford Dictionary that adequately describes this phenomenal individual. Extraordinary, endeavour and persistence would lead Messi to the very top. Despite the medical complications, he never stopped playing football, even during his treatment period. Even when Newell Old Boys Football Club denied paying for his treatment. At the speed of light, the former Barcelona player has amassed awards. He's not a person, yet we still don't think that. Incredible is Lionel Messi's story, and he is also a football player with incredible talent. And because he worked very, very hard with his talent, success has followed him all his life. There aren't many records that Lionel Messi can still break because he has had such a successful career up to this point, winning nearly everything both at club and international levels.
Messi has a path through and shoots! Yes! He's done it!
However, even if there are, the Argentine genius is still young, at 34, so he still has plenty of time. First under the direction of Frank Rijkaard, and then, more importantly, under Pep Guardiola, the tiny genius evolved into one of the greatest footballers to ever grace the game. Organisation and dedication were the keys to his early success. Everyone around him believed that Messi would definitely grow up to become a great football player. He was determined to grow into a great, world-recognisable football player. Lionel Messi was the shortest player in his team, but that could not stop him from becoming the top scorer of his team. Paul Scholes once remarked of great players he has played alongside, I think about Eric Cantona, Zinedine Zidane, Pirlo, Xavi, Ronaldo, and the greatest of them all is Messi. Lionel Messi scored more than 500 goals in his football career. This makes him one of the world's highest goal scorers in the history of football. He remains the only player in the world to win the European Golden Shoe, award 6 times. FC Barcelona became one of the premier football clubs in the world, thanks to the contributions of Lionel Messi. Do you agree with the list mentioned? Which footballer is your all-time favourite? Share with us in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more success stories. Thank you for watching.
Que me lo entregue él para mí es más especial también, así que muchas gracias.